Okay, folks, you seen the thumbnail, you know what we doing. Today, we doing one of my favorites. Listen, we doing a taco casserole, and guess what, folks? We doing it in the crock pot. All right, so look, what I'm gonna do is, I'm just gonna go ahead and, put a little heat into my pan, right? I'm gonna start with like a medium flame. I hope you guys can see it. Let me get this up against that. Maybe that'll help you. Now, if we're looking at these ingredients right here, don't forget the full ingredient list is on my website. That's Smokin and Grillin with AB.com, and that's WITAB.com, right? So I just put a little extra virgin olive oil in here. Even though this is 80-20, ground beef right here, it's gonna render, some fat in there, but I like to just get a little bit in there. You know what I mean? This is just enough just to get it going. Now, we got some ingredients right here. We're gonna be using some canned products, right? These right here, we will drain these, right? And then we're gonna have some salsa. You guys use whatever salsa you'll like, but you're gonna love this presentation. And check this out. You see these right here? We're gonna be making our own tortilla chips. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and add our ground beef. All right, so what I'm gonna do now is just break this up. Now, with this recipe right here, really this is all that we're gonna be doing as far as like the cooking process, right? Well, as far as us doing it, we're gonna be working with the crock pot. All we wanna do is like brown this, right? So what I'm doing is just maximizing, the surface so that it, touch the bottom of the pan. Just like you see, we're gonna let it build up a little crust. We're gonna season it, and then we're gonna assemble everything into the crock pot. Okay, so you can see it browned up nicely, right? So now, you're gonna like this part. Now we just add all of the rest of our ingredients. And all these ingredients that I'm adding right now, don't forget it's on my website, right? But this is my homemade, we just made taco seasoning, that's all. Now, if you guys got a packet of taco seasoning, you can add that as well. Now we just give it a mix. I'm gonna turn this down on low. And now we just gonna get this to combine. Look, this right here is like excellent, especially if you guys doing something where you have some company over, you just wanna, hey, great for movie night too. But usually I do this like for like game night. A couple of my friends come over, we working on cars, building planes or whatever we doing. We dipping and doing all of that in this right here. All right, now I'm gonna add 2 pinches of salt, and that's gonna be for the whole entire thing, right? Let me turn my fire off. Right, we mix it. Just want to get everything combined. We don't want nothing concentrated, with salt or nothing like that. All right, so now I'm gonna take the top off. I'll bring this over here just so you guys can see everything. All right, now I'm just gonna go ahead and dump the entire content, everything in there. Any of the fat, whatever I can get out of this pan, we want to get. That's all our flavor, folks. Okay, so then when you come to your canned ingredients, like your black beans and your corn, you want to go ahead and drain those. All right, so once we have them drained, now you just want to go ahead and add the contents of each one of your cans. All right, now I use a spatula because I want to get all of my beans out of here. All right, we do the same thing with our corn. Once we got our corn in, it's okay for you to go ahead and just, do a little mix. But if you look at the color of it, now you guys gonna get the, get the gist of what it's gonna look like when it's done. But we're gonna have cheese. You'll see. You guys gonna like this. Now we're gonna put about a cup of some salsa, in there. Now you guys can make your own. This just keeps it kind of quick. We put in about a cup full. All right, so once you have that done, I'm gonna take this, put it back inside. I'm gonna set a timer. Listen, we're gonna go 4 hours. I'm gonna do mine on low. If you guys are doing this before a game or before your company come over, you can switch it to high and then we'll do it in 2 hours. See you in 4 hours. All right, so look, I'm gonna say this. I got about maybe like 40 minutes maybe left on my timer. So now would be a good time for us to cut our tortillas. Now this part real easy, you know what I mean? You guys see that I got this right here in front of me, these seasonings right here. This is what I'm gonna put on the chips as I put them in the oven. Now what I wanna do is, I wanna do it a little bit more on the healthier side, You know what I mean? As far as like baking the tortilla chips, you can always take these and fry them. I normally do, but you know what? We're gonna get up off of that oil just for a little bit. You know what I mean? So you just want to get yourself like a handful. This is real simple. For you guys that have never ever made your own tortillas, this is all you do. You take this, we're just gonna cut these in half like this. Then we just take them, turn them this way, and then we just continue cutting them in half. Now I'm just gonna take all of my seasonings. Don't worry, I'm not leaving nobody hanging. These are all on my website. I have a little section for you. If you guys wanna put this on there, you can. You can sprinkle whatever you would like to on your own, or you can go ahead and follow this, right? I'm gonna just take the back of my brush, give this a little bit of a, mix. You see that right there? And this is what we're gonna put on our chips. Now, this right here, you wanna get yourself some oil, because this is how we're gonna do it. We're just gonna take it, put some oil on here just like this, flip them over, and that's it. Or I can't like over talk this or stress this out to be anything more than what it is. Just, that's all you gotta do. Okay, so I want you guys to pay attention over here. Look at these right here. So I just put a little bit of this in here like this. Then you guys can like help, just tap it a little bit so it'll put some flavor on here, right? So that's how I came up with that. And then for these, I'm gonna go ahead and use some sea salt, right? So. So just putting them on there, you guys can get it whatever flavor profile you guys like. Listen, you want to have your oven already up to 350 degrees like these right here. I'm gonna take these and put these on one side. I really wanted to put it in like this, and I see this one hanging off the edge like that, but don't trip. Put that one in, and I'm gonna put this one in too. You know what I mean? Hopefully these bottom ones come out right. Now, it is only gonna take about 10 to 12 minutes, 13 minutes, something like that. So I'm gonna take a look at them after 10 minutes and see where they at. All right, so this is what we're finna do. We still waiting for these to get ready. Our tortillas, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and break this away from myself. I knew it'd keep a little steam in there, right? This is what you wanna do. I got myself some shredded cheese, but you know what? Let me go ahead and give this a little bit of a mix. Get that hot up top. Look at that. This is gonna make your guests go crazy. All right, we just take some of this and we just gonna let it melt right over the top, that's all. Don't overcrowd it right now, you know what I mean? Just let the heat do the work, the residual heat. We're gonna put this top back on there and we're gonna wait for these tortillas to be done. Okay, folks, so everything is done. I went ahead and, as you saw, I went ahead and fried some tortillas too. I'll put these out here just in the front so you guys can like gaze at them. Now these were done in the oil. You know what I mean? I just sprinkled some sea salt on it, just left it like that. You want to do it right when they come out of the oil, because that's when they're gonna be before all the oil seeps through and then drains off. It'll help adhere the salt to adhere to them. Now I want you guys to look at this bowl. These right here, obviously, you can see these are the ones that I seasoned, right? And then if I take this one right here, these are the ones that I did not bake. I did not add seasoning, right? So you see these are fine. They still have sea salt on them. And then this is just a mixture of that. On this side is just all, done in the oil. And then so you guys can see a close-up of it, seasoned just with salt, both of these done in the oven. And this right here is deep fried. So now let's just go ahead and look at the star. Remember, break away from yourself. You don't want to catch no steam burns, right? So now that we've done that, you can look in there. Remember we put that cheese on top. We just let it melt on its own. Oh my goodness. Yes, sir. Oh my goodness. Now some of y'all right now looking at that and saying, I know what you see. You see a giant burrito. Yes, sir. You know what? I'll probably add a little cilantro to it. You know what I mean? Put some onions in there or something like that, and then roll that up. But we finna put these out for our guests. So let me go ahead and cue the music. Okay, folks, this right here is fire. I ain't gonna lie to you. I've been spooning all of that in there, you know, just like sampling in it. You know what I mean? Just really getting my eat on, you know? Tell me down in the comment section below what you think about the presentation. You know what I mean? These some nice sturdy chips. You know what I mean? You're gonna have to watch out for people doing what I'm doing right now. I'm going for the cheese. You know what I mean? So when you go for the cheese, you know how they go. You pull all the cheese off the top. So maybe you wanna keep like a little ramekin or something with some cheese on the side, because somebody finna go in there and be indignant. All right, so you guys see that right there? Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. Cheers, y'all. Oh yeah, we finna dig in. Now, truly, the only thing missing is some grape Kool-Aid. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. You guys, let me know, what would you do to like level this up? I'm gonna give you a hint, and this is probably what most of you guys would think right off the bat. I probably put a little shredded chicken in here too. This right here is endless about it, you know, as far as what you can do. You know what I mean? We started with like good ingredients, and we kept it right? So we used this one. These are the ones that we put in the oven. That right there was cool. You know, that way we didn't have all of the oil and all that kind of stuff. But either way, if you're using extra virgin olive oil, that's a little bit on the healthier side anyway. So I'm not finna over talk it. I'm gonna say it like this. If you're new to my channel, let me just take this time to say thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like, smash that subscribe button, and just tell everybody out there, check it out. There's a channel out here that's simplifying these recipes and taking the mystery out of cooking. And ooh-wee, I'm about to sit down and do me for a change. I'm out. Peace.